The Train to Nevermore Station. Part 1. Arrival. On some nights, the town's clocks forgot themselves and ticked between the seconds. If you stood very still, you could hear it. A thin, silver sound, like a violin string stretched across the dark. Arlen heard it first while lying awake, tracing the cracks in his ceiling with a flashlight. The house slept. His father's soft snore, the hum of the fridge, the dog's quiet dream bark. But outside, beyond the hedges and the old rail bed that split the town in two, something else was breathing. He switched off his light. The silence folded once. Then came a hum, low and certain, running beneath the floorboards of the night. It sounded like a train with no train attached. Curiosity won the argument with caution. Arlen slipped from bed, tugged on his coat, and crept through the back door. The dog opened one eye, decided adventure could wait, and went back to sleep. The rails behind the house hadn't seen passengers in years. Rust bit their edges, grass stitched the ties together. But when Arlen touched one rail, it was warm, as if something far away had just passed by. He followed the hum through frost-bright weeds, past the coal shed and the blackberry thickets, until the path widened and the world changed. A smell of coal smoke rolled through the mist. Then, as though painted into existence, an iron archway rose before him. Gas lamps lined a platform that hadn't existed yesterday. Their halos glowed like moons caught in jars. A brass sign swung from two chains, Nevermore Station. Arlen froze. He knew the word from poems and lullabies. It usually meant the end. But here, it sounded like a beginning. From the far end of the platform, a tall figure emerged. A conductor, long coat the color of stormwater, cap pulled low, a silver watch on a chain. He glided more than walked, the lamplight sliding off him like rain. "Good evening," the conductor said, his voice echoing through the rails. "First time boarding?" Arlen nodded. "Yes, I think so." Click. The conductor opened his watch. Its hands moved backward. "We are between 12 and never," he said, satisfied. "Plenty of room. Do you have your ticket?" Arlen searched his pockets. A marble, 3 paper clips, a dog biscuit, no ticket. The conductor smiled kindly. "Then, let's make you one." From thin air, he produced a blank card bordered by tiny stamped crows. Nevermore tickets aren't bought, they're found. But blank tickets need a courtesy. Solve a riddle, and the words will appear. Arlen swallowed. What riddle? What weighs nothing until you pick it up, goes as far as you can walk it, and is lost only when you refuse to carry it? He thought of stones, of names, of shadows, and then said, "Hope." Ink bloomed across the card like frost. Arlen Hart, Car B, window, purpose, to arrive. "Very good," the conductor said. "One more courtesy. Are you sure you wish to ride? Nevermore doesn't always go where you think. It goes where you mean." Arlen looked at the sleeping town behind him. He didn't know what he meant, but he'd been waiting his whole life to find out. "Yes," he said. A wind gathered the length of the platform, carrying sparks and stars. Lamps bowed as a sound like thunder exhaled through the fog. Then, the engine appeared. Not black, but the color black wishes it could be. A shimmer between raven wing and wet coal. Silver plates ran along its flanks, and on the tender, hand-painted words read, "Nevermore, don't be late." The train didn't clatter or screech. It arrived as quietly as a thought remembered. Doors opened with a sigh. Warm breath spilled from within. Arlen stepped aboard. The air smelled of rain on iron. Seats of deep blue velvet lined the carriage. Windows shimmered with places that weren't the town at all. One showed a harbor full of sleeping boats, another, a classroom covered in chalk dust, a third, a bakery at dawn where bread sang as it cooled. Passengers watched their windows like old friends. Some smiled, some wept softly, some simply waited. A woman held a snow globe of a city with no streets. A boy cradled a jar of lightning. An old man stroked an empty bird cage that hummed faintly with remembered wings. Arlen sat by his window, staring out at the mist. The platform lamps turned upward, floating like lanterns into the night. The train began to move, not forward, but away, as if the world itself slid backward. The conductor strolled the aisle, punching holes in tickets with a tool that cut tiny stars instead of circles. When he reached Arlen, he inspected the card. "You'll need your eyes tonight," he said. "There's a matter of timing." "What kind of timing?" Arlen asked. The conductor leaned closer. "The train is late." "Only a minute, but lateness multiplies here. If we're late twice, Nevermore Station might not appear at journey's end." "Can that happen?" "Stations are like stories," the conductor murmured. "They exist only if they're believed in." Lose faith, and we ride into unarrive a chill drafted through the carriage. The door to the next car shuddered open a sliver. Beyond it, blue light flickered like bottled lightning. The conductor's eyes shadowed. "Something's missing," he said quietly, "from the engine room." The reason the clocks stuttered tonight, Arlen's fingers tightened on his seat. "What's missing?" The conductor looked toward the glowing crack between the cars, voice dropping to a whisper. "The whistle," he said. "Someone's taken it." The lights dimmed, the rails moaned. Outside, the fog thickened until even the stars forgot their places. "And without it," the conductor added, "we may never arrive." To be continued.